again, it's still steps that need to be learned.
Anything that we're going to do is going to be steps that need to be learned.
It's great to make it easy for you on the road, but I mean, maybe you don't have to do it at home if we decide to set it up in a way that we want it to be set up with.
Well, maybe
a camera person or whatever that follows it. We talked about that as a potential also, but
yeah, I think this would be an option for, say, for home games, we have the capability of doing YouTube and Facebook for every home game. But for road games, if we're not on CTC, people are going to want to listen somehow.
Yeah.
This would be a way to do it. It's simple. Doesn't have as much production. I think fans would understand that. But it would still be a way to provide video.
Right.
And audio for the game. But we would probably need an audio mixer to go in with this as well.
Right. Now, the thing is, I'm just trying to think, of if we're providing every game, I think people would understand if there's less production because we're giving every game, and we just can't have the resources of trying to do, commercials. But if it has the ability to do that, maybe there's a way to limit what we're doing and not providing every station's advertiser getting a 30-second spot. Maybe we're selling X amount of games and you just rotate, okay, T-Mobile's in this week, and I'll just throw them in for tonight's game or whatever, and you have a pool of people and you don't have to do it for every game.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. I just want to think about it because we sold it as something that was a way to make us money. We're changing it. Look, everything's a package. No one specifically bought, radio or whatever, and we can't even sell what we did with radio anymore because if we're taking away CTC, you can't pull off numbers like we did.
Now, is that official?
I don't know. But, I mean, if we have the option to do it, then we don't have to. But as a revenue stream, that's completely gone.
Yep.
So if he wants to do, radio, right? We're not going to be able to throw out that number of potential million people anymore.
No, we're not.
But let's face it, we weren't reaching that regardless, but it's still the reach of if someone is listening to CTC or it's on or whatever it is, that's great. We'd have to be a little more realistic of how we're doing audio or video commercials with this.
Yes, we would.
So, and if we're selling, I mean, it's new and exciting. It's a way we're going to broadcast every game, but you're not going to be on 140 games anymore unless we sell it as a package at your disposal.
Well, we would still be. Oh, you're saying the sponsor wouldn't be on for 140 games?
I mean, unless we're selling it specific for this package, but I mean, we won't have numbers that we can say this is how many people we're going to have, this is the reach, this is whatever. I mean, we could look at what we did on Facebook Lives and things like that. I mean, it's reaching 4,000 people now. It's not even the numbers it used to be, which at one point it was like 60,000 people would see something.
Yes.
I think we need to really look at how much we want to change from CTC, that revenue stream. Are we able to sell it, and can we still do commercials in some capacity with this, which it shows that you can, but to be fair, do we do that just at home games and someone else is doing it so that you don't have to worry about it? Are you doing the same and keeping it consistent on the road? Those are things that need to be cleared up because you're still doing the app, social media, broadcasting the game, which now is video and radio together, so you're doing video and audio, so it's one thing. You don't have to worry about both anymore. Yeah. And you're controlling it, so it's not like CTC's telling you what you have to do or when you have to do stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, it would be, it's a lot to, and this option right here that I'm playing around with doesn't even include a score graphic. If we wanted to include a score graphic, which I would have to do that myself on the road. So it'd be broadcasting the game, updating the score graphic, sending out push notifications, sending out in-game social media updates, and then managing the audio and commercials, audio commercials or video commercials for it as well. So it would be a lot.
Yeah.
Getting lost in it would be the ability to actually broadcast the game.
Is that what you wanted to do?
But
look, it's a great idea of broadcasting guess. I mean, other people do it. Like Pollock and guys have been able to find a way to do it. But they don't.
What they do with commercials is it's an audio commercial, and they
so
have
to click
they would have YouTube or not YouTube, like iTunes with a playlist already created, linked up as an audio input.
Okay.
Whether it be through the audio mixer, where you have a cord that's taking the audio out and going into the mixer,
right?
And the mixer takes everything and puts it back in,
right?
And then you go to and we moved to the 4th on the Somerset Patriots broadcast network, and then I would just go to the YouTube playlist, the iTunes playlist, and press play, and then like 3 things would play.
Can that be the same situation just with
audio commercial?
With a video commercial where you just have all of them loaded, and then as one ends and you have a break, you pause it, bring that down, have the other one, and you just go into the next set, and you have basically a whole list of...
Yeah, but we'd have to determine what platform we're using.
Well, I'm saying if it's that...
If it's this,
and you have it minimized, right?
I would have to...
say commercials, and you could just kind of put them in the order...
I'd have to play around with this a lot. But I'm assuming, because it has all these different sources, that I could still... I don't know what scenes are. Maybe scenes is something. But it looks like I could just sort of stack them.
Right.
And then, like, if I wanted to hide that, I could hide that. So maybe what happens is, like, the video...
We're not changing them every week. It's one set commercial or whatever we could do, so you don't have to keep loading stuff in all the time, right?
Yeah.
If
I just have to play around with this.
The difference between video and audio commercials is one thing we would have to do, how we could still sell them. Maybe the app becomes every 3rd inning you do an update instead of it being after something happens, or score updates, so it's like notifications are coming every couple innings.